This is my latest. Those are frozen. This is my unfrozen. 3 compost bags today. I was 54 when I moved to New York. I had a daughter here in Columbia, and I thought, why not? So then I lay down on the couch because my heart was beating so hard at the thought that I was going to do it. I had to lay on the couch for about 3 hours. Boom, boom, boom. Really, can you really do it? And then I got up and started making plans.
I wanted to do theater and music, singing. I just felt that this was where my roots were going to be because my mother moved here. And I've stayed, you know.
I've been here for 30-some years recently, in the last iteration. We've been here more than half of my life.
Right.
Because you don't waste away in New York. You're challenged. I mean, you have all these things to do.
I always wanted to live in New York. When I was young, I wanted to live in New York. And people in Louisiana just, what? Why would you want to do that, you know? And even my father, who had spent a year in New York at Columbia Graduate School, said, it was the loneliest year of my life. No one spoke to me. But I was determined.
One of the things that people are surprised by, and in that I include me, all these things totally surprised me when I learned it, was that the most important factor in aging well is not health, and it's not how wealthy you are either. It's whether you have social connections. So obviously, a city is a place where it's a lot easier to connect to people.
We're going to a rally against the Independent Democratic Caucus, which votes with the Republicans, the scoundrels. We're going to go and try to make them change their minds after our composting. It's a day of good deeds. Oh, this is Mel, and I was at a meeting last night, and he spoke, and he got great excitement going about this rally.
I would say that probably a stereotype is that older people are boring, or that they don't stay up late, or that they don't go out. And that does become to some degree self-reinforcing. People don't go out because they think that it's not age appropriate.
I love theater, and I love classical music, concerts. You know Milne, who wrote Winnie the Pooh? Well, he wrote plays. He wrote some plays, so that's what I'm seeing something tonight.
Here we are at Professor Mueller's college chorus class, which is worth 1 unit.
The world is aging. I mean, the entire world, it's aging faster, by which I mean the percentage of older people in the population is growing, which is a function of declining birth rates, slightly counterintuitively. That's happening fastest in the developing world. It is a massive, unprecedented global trend. It's not going to reverse itself. The best thing we can do as a global community is to help older people stay active and healthy. And one way to do that is to foster community. So cities are, terrific that way because of the density, because there tends to be public transportation, which is crucial, and there tends to be health facilities, which is also important.
Everybody does. You see a lot of people with walkers and canes here, and people that you wouldn't think would be out walking, and they're pushing it. They're pushing. And my father used to say, it's better to wear out than to rust out. I think that's what they do here. They don't just give up.
I'm always getting people to swap out age-friendly for all age-friendly. So one of the ways things are presented is, why should we put in these ramps or elevators for all those annoying, expensive old people? People with strollers need ramps. Delivery guys need ramps. People on crutches need handicap access. So that the changes in infrastructure changes, which are real and are expensive, that will benefit older workers, and older people also benefit people of all ages, not to mention the fact that all those young people will someday get older and benefit from some of them for that reason as well.
When people say, oh, hello, young lady, when you go in a store, and from now on when that happens, I'm going to say, could I speak to your manager, please?
Well, I had an encounter with a bouncer at an afternoon party, and he called me young lady, which just makes smoke come out of my ears. And I said, why would you call me young lady?
I would say you realize how difficult getting old is because or can be, because people do classify you, and you have to be careful not to let yourself be classified and not classify yourself.
I went to school in Vermont, and I always thought, oh, I'd love to live in Vermont. But would I?
Look at how beautiful it is around here. Is this exquisite?
You know, there are people who have lived here all their lives who wouldn't live anywhere else. It's so electric, and it's exciting. I